Hi and welcome back. Today we have a brand new video to give you guys a sneak peek into this special gift that I received yesterday through FedEx. This package comes from Elgato and today we're going to open it up. So I have it here, it's completely sealed. I haven't even opened it yet. I took out the shipping labels just because it has all that information and stuff on it, but we're going to open this up and get it set up, and then we'll give you guys a little test footage of what this thing is going to bring us for our stream. So let me just open this up real quick. I guess I should have had a knife. Don't worry, we'll get this. We'll get it. So I chose not to open this just so that it can be fresh and everything would be awesome. We can do this all together. Nothing else in there. Look at that. Oh, it looks so nice. Is there really going to be... Oh, there's tape and everything too. Of course. Good thing... Oh, hold on. There we go. These are unedited videos. Live, just like we do on Twitch. Alright. Whatever happens, happens. Here we go. So much tape. One more side. This is all for you guys right here. So bring it in and a little bit more. A little bit more. I'm gonna stab myself in the process of getting this box open. I'm so excited. This is actually a very big deal for our channel because it's going to bring us some new stuff. And I'm just gonna rip it. Ready? There we go. I don't really even need this box anymore. Oh. There we go. Alright, we're good. We're good. Wow, this is like a complicated box. Alright. And there it is. Okay, we don't need this anymore. Oh yes, there it is. Alright, so this is the HD60 Pro. There's a little bit of reflection there, but it is an internal capture card. So before we had this, and we were actually part of the Day Zero Edition HD60S program that they had back in April. This is unit 241 out of 500. I've been using this since April, I guess. We started off with Doom. There was the Doom beta. And when Doom released, that was the first 60 frames game that we were able to play on stream using this. And this has been incredible. I really enjoy this, you know, having the 60 frames a second. But I am a little bit more preferred towards internal cards. As you guys know, we moved from the AverMedia card. It was internal and I absolutely loved it. And now Elgato hooked us up with this. And so I'm going to be installing this in our PC. And we'll be moving on from here on out. So you know, I was gonna stream with this last night because I received it in the mail, but I did want to do an unboxing video and show you guys everything, you know, from unboxing it to opening it up, and then we could set it up. So just in case there's any like bugs or anything, you know, I had to set up software differently and OBS and all that. I wanted to make sure that everything was set up properly and I wasn't rushing or, you know, starting a stream late because, you know, it took a little bit extra time to set up. So this is it here. The HD60 Pro, like I said, it is an internal card. So I got to actually install it on my PC, which shouldn't be too big of a deal. Looking good. So a couple of pieces there, a couple of hardware pieces. HDMI cable, very nice, very nice. These guys spare no expense for the consumer, which is awesome. Obviously, I highly recommend Elgato. You know, I've been using Elgato for a very long time. My first capture card was the regular Game Capture HD. It did full 1080p, but not 60 frames a second, and it was an external card as well. So we have that. Then we upgraded to this, and we've also had the AverMedia internal card as well. So just taking this out of the package. Gonna take a look here. It's got a nice vacuum sealed bag, very important with the internal cards. So I will not open that up until we are ready to install it. But as you can see, you got the HDMI in and out on the front there, and this does full 60 frames, full 1080p, and it actually does a very high bit rate, which I'll explain a little bit later once we showcase some footage there. So we got that. This extra part here is probably just so that it universally fits in a micro system, I'm gonna guess, if you have a micro case. And that's it. We got a little bit of documentation, but there isn't really too much to it. This is the beef of the unboxing here, and I'm very excited to get it installed. So basically we're going to run through, we're going to have a match of gears. I'm going to play it in 60 frames for you guys, and we'll do a little voiceover commentary on it, just to give you a little bit of a rundown more internally of what's going on with this card. And I'm also going to take some pictures while I install it, just so I can throw it on the Instagram and all that. But I definitely really want to give a shout out to Elgato. They hooked us up big. You know, obviously we got the HD60S, the Day Zero edition, for our channel, and it's been running great all summer. We just had a couple of hiccups with it. I don't think my computer is good enough for the USB 3 in this sense. I think it has some problems. So, you know, the internal card is definitely going to be a much better fit for my system. And I'm very excited to get it set up. So we got the whole family here: HD60 Pro, HD60S, you know, all your streaming needs. These are the guys we want to be with. So again, thank you so much for hooking us up, and I'm very excited to get this set up. So here's some capture footage actually taken in the Elgato software of Gears of War 4. This will be a multiplayer match running in full 60 frames a second. Alright, welcome to Gears of War 4. This is being recorded on the new Elgato HD60, new PCI card that I just got in the mail on Friday. We just got off the unboxing video, and now we are moving into the gameplay test. We're playing a regular dodgeball match, one of the competitive modes in Versus. I'm probably going to do terrible because I'm not very good at multiplayer, but you know, I wanted to give you guys some footage and show you guys how awesome this capture card really is. Now, I'm more of an internal capture card person. You know, my computer is borderline 4 years old, and I think some of the USB ports are starting to act up a little funny, or maybe they just weren't set up right. I built the computer, you know, on my own from scratch, so you know, maybe there's driver issues or something. I have no clue, but I was part of the Day Zero program for the HD60S, and while I love it, it's an amazing product. You know, the 60 frames a second, the portability of USB 3. It's an amazing product, but I moved from an internal card, and I kind of missed it. So I'm really happy that Elgato was able to hook us up with the HD60 Pro, and I've set it so that the recording is actually full capacity for the bitrate. So the bitrate is very important, and that's one thing that a lot of people don't understand. You know, you can record at 720, you can record at 1080, those are very common recording values, but the bitrate actually has a very big part on the actual quality in the grand scheme of things. So the HD60S can only record at a maximum of 40 megabytes per second, and while that's good, you know, for streaming, it might not be the best for the actual recording. Oh, almost got that. You're never going to notice a difference for streaming, just because streaming isn't really at that peak yet. But you know, if you do a lot of recording, you do a lot of local recording and uploading to YouTube, that extra 20 megabytes per second might make a big difference in the grand scheme of things. So, you know, I'm happy to be able to bring you guys the best possible content. I don't do a lot of recording myself, but hey, this card might entice me to do a little bit more, you know, in the end of it all. So we'll have to see how things go, but you know, you can definitely see the 60 frames a second. There's no frame lag. Another thing that I noticed too with the HD60S, and a lot of my viewers started to notice as well, is that after a little while there would be a little bit of frame lag. And again, I kind of blame that on my system rather than the actual product, but it was a persistent issue that happened almost every stream. Sometimes it was random, you know, it'd be a couple hours in, sometimes it would happen 10 minutes in, and it was just something unpredictable, and I don't see it myself on the game. It was something that I would only notice in OBS, or a viewer would point it out after a little while, and I'd have to actually deactivate and reactivate the capture card. So, you know, I've been playing around with this one all weekend, and I haven't noticed it yet, and I'm hoping that it's fixed, so we'll have to see how things progress. But you know, I'm really looking forward to giving this a run tonight on the stream. But for Gears, for Titanfall 2, for all the big games, Modern Warfare Remaster, all those 60 frame juggernauts that are going to be dropping at the end of the year, it's going to be an amazing upgrade to be able to provide you guys with the best content possible on the channel. And I'm really happy that we're able to do this. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this tour of the Elgato HD60. I only want to give you guys a couple minutes here. Looks like we've been winning some of the games. We'll have to see how this pans out as I get destroyed there. You can see my multiplayer skills aren't quite what they are compared to Titanfall or Call of Duty, but you know, we're practicing, we're getting a little bit better. I'm more of a horde specialist myself, but yeah, I always enjoy a little bit of run around with friends and all that, so
I really hope you guys have enjoyed this. Take a look at any of the other videos and make sure to catch us on the stream to see this live in action. So thank you guys for stopping by, and we will see you soon.